Magandang araw po sa lahat ng sumusubaybay dito sa pinoyradio.com. Ako po si Attorney Maria Eleanor Rodriguez na makakasama ninyo for the next hour dito sa Konting Kaalaman, Malaking Katulungan. For today, we will be discussing Canadians stranded in the Philippines. As you probably know, marami po ang mga Canadians na nandito sa Philippines visiting family, friends, and they got caught up with the COVID, the pandemic. So for today, actually, we are going to have a guest. She is currently still in the Philippines. She's still in Davao City, and she's been here a while. She'll tell you her story. And we were supposed to have another guest who's already in Calgary. However, I think she may have fallen asleep because she was working until 11 p.m. in Calgary time, which is, I believe, 12 noon here in the Philippines. So I've already indicated to her that we have started, and hopefully she joins us soon. So for now, again, I will introduce to you my guest. And before I do that, I just wanted to say belated happy birthday to my daughter. She turned 23, Aliana Diego. She's in Montreal right now. Happy birthday again, anak. And stay safe, okay? We'll see each other soon. And of course, I want to greet an advance happy birthday naman to my son, Jed, Steven Diego. Advance happy birthday, anak. And also, I want to say belated happy birthday to my good friend, Anthony Lafo. His birthday was June 15, and also my brother, his birthday is June 10th, and belated happy birthday. There's so many people na may birthday during itong June and July that I know, and actually also happy birthday to my PFF Marilen Cruz. Happy birthday, Marilen. And what else? So ngayon, mga masasaya muna ang greetings natin. Later on, as you all know, we'll have, at the end of my show, we'll have more greetings. I will give my guests an opportunity to do their own greetings as well. Okay, so now I got a text from Edwina. She just got off work. Okay, so I'll just tell her that she can join us when she can. Okay, so hopefully you'll see her later on. Sorry, I'm just doing this now. Okay, now let me introduce to you our guest for today, Fritzy Udan. Let me just let her in if I know how. Hold on. Fritzy. Okay, so Fritzy, come in.
Hello. Hi, Maria.
Hello, how are you today?
It's very good. It's sunny as always been.
Where are you ba?
Nasa condo dito sa Davao City.
Oh, so you're still in Davao City. Okay.
Yeah.
So how long have you been in the Philippines?
It's been 4 months now.
Okay. Can you tell us your story?
Oh, well, I was here. I arrived in Manila, then directly to Davao City last February 24. And it was supposed to be like only a 6 weeks vacation.
Okay.
Because my purpose was only to attend a wedding for my friend and like vacation to be with friends and family as well.
So,
but then suddenly, yun yung lockdown na.
So you arrived February what date?
24th.
24th. And then when were you supposed to leave? Go back to
April 10th. April 10th.
And
yeah.
Where in Canada? You're from?
I'm from the west end side of Ontario in Windsor. Like across the river from Michigan.
Detroit, right? Yeah, I've been
there.
Yeah. I'm so sorry, but I when I was there, I'm like, is this a dead city? I didn't see anyone. Parang, parang
very few population.
Yes.
Yeah.
But how is it there?
In terms of like cost of living, it's kind of good compared to some other region.
Mm-hmm.
Pero it's hard to find a job, honestly. Yeah.
And where do you work?
Oh, I work at Chrysler, like the one who builds the Chrysler Pacifica and the Grand Caravan. So
Yeah.
I work like in an assembly line.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. So February is supposed to be back in Canada in April, right?
Yep.
Now, what about your job? Is it at risk, or are you at risk of losing it because you've been here for what, more than you're supposed to?
Yeah, more than 4 months. 4 months now.
Oh my God. So paano? Are you in contact with your
Um,
employer?
yeah, I was because we are a unionized kind of company, so I keep on emailing, keep them updated on what's going on with my flights and all that
Mhm.
stuff. And
Yeah,
then they just said that, well, sabi nila wala naman talaga daw silang magagawa kasi
yeah,
if you're stranded, then you're stranded.
yeah,
But the good thing is because we have a union and they are very helpful, like they are really helpful with us sa mga employee.
yeah.
Kaya they're trying to let the company understands what's really going on with it.
Okay, good. Good. That's good then. But okay. So continue. Which airline did you fly with?
Oh well, it was my first time to book with PAL.
Okay.
Kasi before when I usually
So
go home in the
for
Philippines
those who do
once a
not know,
year.
because as I said, this we're web based, so anyone can watch the show. PAL is Philippine Airlines. Just so
Oh
people,
yeah.
just so you know. Okay, okay, go
So
ahead
yes.
about that.
So basically, like when I go home in the Philippines, ayoko kasi yung long flights.
Mm-hmm.
Kaya hindi ako nagbo-book ng Philippine Airlines. Kasi nakakapagod yung 16 hours, 18
Okay.
hours
Yeah.
straight. Yeah.
Mm.
It's not for me.
Okay.
So usually I book with Korean Air or Cathay Pacific. Usually those two.
Mhm.
Palitan lang. Kasi I want yung may layover sa airport nila and then I have got some time to refresh myself and then fly another 4 hours going to the Philippines. But then right now, naisip ko kasi when I was looking for the cheapest, of course, I always go for the cheapest fare.
Okay. So
So nakita ko yung Philippine Airlines
how much
sa
was it?
Cheap O Air. It's only 1,253.
Canadian.
So that's really cheap. Yeah, that's really cheap. And it's all the way from Toronto going to Manila and then Manila to Davao City.
Uh-huh.
So that's less of a hassle for me too, because I don't have to get all my luggages and then check in
Ah,
again. Yeah.
that's a good
So
deal,
it's,
actually.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is really a good deal.
Yeah.
So, ayun, kinuha ko yung flight ng Philippine Airlines.
Mhm.
And here I am here.
So, when did you find out that your flight was canceled?
Actually, yung hindi ako naka-receive ng any emails from PAL or from the agency, which is Cheap O Air.
Okay.
Parang nag-assume na lang ako na canceled na yung flight kasi yung sa balita ng Philippines na yung pang all flights were canceled. So, I assume na wala na talaga.
Okay.
So,
Did you do?
yeah, so I started contacting the Cheap O Air. Kasi baka sabihin nila na forfeited na yung flight ko kasi wala man lang akong ginawang action. Baka sabihin nila na, okay lang pala sa kanya ma-forfeit yung kanyang one-way ticket. So
Mhm.
I tried calling them and it was so hard for me to call them kasi nga yung toll-free number hindi siya gumagana dito sa Philippines.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I still have to buy like a phone card or maybe find somebody else to let me borrow their cell phone or find a load, something like that,
Mhm.
just to contact them. And then believe me or not, it's like been waiting for 2 hours on queue para lang makakausap mo yung customer service agent. So, well, wala akong choice. I have to wait for that.
Did
And
you try
then,
calling PAL?
I did, pero sabi nila, actually my sister did, kasi US and Canada lang yung kanilang toll-free number. Yung sa Philippines, hindi toll-free number eh. And hindi ako from Manila, so it's not a local call for me as well. So, pinatawag ko sa sister ko, and sinabi sa kanya na, sorry daw, they cannot accommodate my request of a refund or rebooking or anything like that. Kasi hindi daw ako directly nag-book sa kanilang website. So
Which
I'm
is
like,
really
oh,
sad,
really?
right? Because
Yes.
it's not, well, they're the ones canceling these flights, not the agency. I know they're
Yeah.
happy, but you know what? Ang sa akin lang, and I hope they hear this. pandemic tayo ngayon. This is an emergency type of situation, right? This is not the usual type na, okay, I booked with Chipo Air and syempre, I'll deal with them. Iba na to eh, right? Dito, you're not the one who canceled, it's PAL who canceled. It's not Chipo Air who canceled. So, dapat nagkaroon sila ng may protocol sila sa mga ganitong klaseng bagay na whenever it's an emergency, right? And you as a
Mm-hmm.
passenger need to know something like information about the flight, they should deal with you. They cannot just pass you on to someone else. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry, yung lalabas ko yung frustration ko. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, yun. So, sabi nila na wala daw sila magawa. So, I tried, on my end, dito sa Philippines, meron kasing malapit na Philippine Airlines na office.
Mm-hmm.
So, I tried going there, pero close na. So, I tried again the one in the airport. It's far from me, pero I still tried my chance. At least man lang magkaroon ako ng information, yung first-hand information from them.
Yes.
Pero sabi nila, hindi daw nila ako makater kasi marami daw mga ibang tao pa na nakapila doon na mas priority kasi nga sila, they are directly booked with PAL. So, what can I do? Hindi naman pwede akong magwala doon. So, I just went home and just tried calling Chipo Air again.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying, right? They should make exceptions to their rules because you are not from the Philippines. You're from Canada, and they know that you went through an agency that's not based in the Philippines. So they're already here. You paid them. Your flight is with the PAL. So why would
Yep.
they discriminate against you because you went through an agency? Kung ganun pala, dapat ang PAL would just book straight with people. They should not use travel agents anymore. If that's what, and people, this is what I'm telling you. Now you know. They will not deal with you if you go through an agency. So, wag na kayo mag-agency. Better yet, wag na kayo mag-PAL. Diba? Because at a crisis like this, you need their help and they're not there. Seriously, this person like Fritzy just went there to ask a question you cannot even answer. That's my point, right? You're not even asking, can you do this for me? Give me a flight. You're just asking a question I did not even accommodate you. Is that what you're saying? Ganun ba yon? Right?
Yeah, kasi
See?
kasi even like sasabihin lang na parang yung information na ba na
Yeah.
anong next step kong gawin. Kasi I don't want them to think na okay lang sa akin mawala yung flight ko and then I would just pay
Exactly.
another hundreds of dollars for
Yeah.
a new flight. Ayoko yun. Kasi hindi naman ako mayaman. Para
Exactly.
okay lang
So,
sa akin yun.
yeah, and yun na nga, ito ang panawagan ko to sa Philippine Airlines. Kung sino man ang head ninyo, right? I think you should think about stuff like this. You have to train your people wherever they are. Kasi, like I said, this is a crisis we're in. This person went to your office to just ask information about your flight. They would not entertain her because other people is in priority only because they bought directly from PAL. Is that reasonable? Is that fair? You got her money too, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's my point. So that's not good. And people, you should know this is what they're doing. And you will hear what I have to say too with my story. Because I also booked with PAL. Right? Anyway, let's finish with Fritzy first. Dahil medyo I'm getting passionate already. Go ahead, Fritzy.
So yeah, so after that, after a long conversation with Chipo Air, so finally they give in. So they booked me from April 10th. They
This is
said
Chipo
they
Air, right?
only,
Chipo Air. Chipo Air na to.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, pero sa same airline pa din,
Mhm.
sa PAL pa din.
Mhm.
So the earliest flight they could give me from April 10th is July 1st. And I said like, why? Why that long? Sabi nila, kasi I'm not willing to pay for the fare difference. So I mean like, really?
So,
I would
ito isa. Chipo
April.
Air does not even know. But sige, go ahead. Kasi I think you fixed that, right? Sige, go ahead.
Yeah. So, yung sabi ko na, bakit kailangan kong magbayad? Sabi ko, hindi ko naman to kasalanan na makancel yung flight ko. Actually, I'm dying to go home. I want my job still. Sabi ko, hindi ako nagpapasarap dito. Sabi ko, hindi ako nagbakasyon kasi wala naman ako nagagawa talaga kasi lockdown nga, di ba? Lahat ay closed. Leisure thing is closed. So, wala. So sabi ko, this is not a vacation for me. So sabi ko, bakit hindi niyo ako mabook sa earliest flight? Sabi nila kasi, ma'am, parang hindi kailangan kong magbayad kasi hindi ang policy ng PAL. Sabi ko, nasa PAL website na if you are directly affected with COVID, then you can book your flight unlimited with no price difference pero with block dates. Yun pala yun. Yun pala ang catch doon. You
Yeah.
can book without fee pero may mga block dates sila.
I mean,
so probably, I assume, block dates nila. Kasi di ba summertime sa atin yung June, July?
yeah, but it's
Summertime
COVID.
sa, yeah. Yeah.
And that's my point.
So,
We cannot understand the meaning of exception to the rule, especially if it's not under normal circumstances. Duh. I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
yeah. So, what can I do, di ba? Wala naman ako, nasa phone lang kami. So, useless na yung maiinis pa ako lalo.
Yeah,
so, sabi ko, okay, I give in with that. So, sabi ko, I'm not gonna pay any extra. Pero sabi nung agent, okay, well, ma'am, the least thing we can do for you is book a flight, pero you will pay for the $90. So, I said, okay. Actually, my sister did. Okay daw. So, ayun. So, pumayag na lang ako sa $90 na yung parang admin fee or rebooking fee, something like that. So, ayun.
That's fine.
So, I'm booked for July 1st.
Okay, so we're waiting. You haven't
Yes.
received anything yet from them na, ano, di ba? Na
So far, actually yesterday, pumunta ako dun sa PAL office just to ask for update. Kasi I've been hearing a lot of sad stories about flight cancellation, lalo na dun sa Facebook group. So, nag-initiate na akong pumunta doon. So, sabi ng babae, yung ticketing office agent doon, sabi niya, so far daw, okay naman yung international flight, which is Manila to Toronto on July 1st. However, since I'm living in Davao, I have to take a flight from Davao to Manila. And my flight is canceled. So, sabi ko, Madam, how am I gonna catch my international flight if it would cancel my domestic flight?
Yeah.
And they couldn't answer me anything.
Kailan daw ang...
They just said like, they like blank face. So I'm like...
Kailan yan? Kailan dapat yung flight mo from Davao to Manila?
Same day.
Oh, same.
Kasi, pinili ko kasi same day. Kasi, syempre, ayoko nang mag-stop over sa Manila and then spend another thousands para mag-hotel and then going back.
So
usually naman.
So, as of the moment, what's happening?
As of the moment, yung sabi nila is cancel daw yung domestic flight ko. But yung international flight with PAL, with PR 118, flight number 118, it's still good.
Yeah, so but how did you get there?
Yeah, yun ang tanong ko sa kanila. Sabi
and they have no answer?
Wala silang sagot sa akin kasi daw wala na silang flight. And the earliest flight they would have for me to fly is July 21st. Sabi ko, paano ko makakatch ang July 1st na flight?
Okay, hold on. Tomorrow, the first thing you do is go to PAL. Merong PAL dyan sa Davao, right? Don't waste your time because you can wait. Because on July 1st, umalis yung flight mo, international, you're not on it, they might even blame you for it, right? So, if I were you, remember, when you go to PAL office, document everything, write down the name of the person you're talking to, ask for the manager.
I really forget to ask for the name of the person whom I talked to yesterday.
Bring a pen and paper, go to PAL, write, and show them that you're writing things down so they know. What's your name? What's your position? I need to speak to your manager. Ganon. And huwag kang tumanggap ng answer na no. Okay? They need to give you information that you need to know because it's their problem. Kasi ang binili mo kasing flight is isang one package, right? Davao, Manila, and back. So they cannot tell you, oh, well, sorry, you cannot go there. Your flight, international flight's not canceled, so you missed it. Tapos pagbabayarin ka pa nila sa susunod. I'm telling you, hindi malayang mangyari yun. So, Monday, go there in person, bring a pen and paper, talk to a manager. Don't settle.
Ang hirap lang po kasi talaga. Kasi actually ho, their cut-off time to entertain passengers or anybody else there is until 2 p.m.
Okay, so be there by 6 a.m. Seriously. And wag mo tatanggapin na, no, you booked with Cheapo Air. I do not care. I'm flying PAL, not Cheapo Air. Okay? Ganon.
Oh, I should supposed
Anyway,
to tell that one yesterday. Kasi sabi lang nila, ma'am, hindi namin ma-accommodate yung
no,
request mo for rebooking kasi
no,
nga you're with Chipo Air, hindi namin
no,
mahanap yung flight mo. Ganyan. Sabi
no,
ko, ay ganun ba? Sabi ko lang,
no,
ay
no,
ganun ba?
no,
Sige, tatawag na lang ako sa Chipo Air.
no, no, go straight to PAL because Cheapo Air won't be able to do anything for you. They're the ones who knows their domestic flights, right? They're the ones who need to figure out how you're gonna get to Manila, not Cheapo Air. It's PAL. But anyway, sorry, we have another. So Edwina's here. Let me just let her in. Okay. If I can do that. Okay, Edwina, there you are. Hi, Edwina. Can you hear us? Meron ka bang ano? We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Nagsasalita ka na ba? Hindi pa naman. Oh, there you are. Okay. Hi, good evening, Jan. You're in Calgary, right? Wala akong madinig. Nakamute ka ata. Teka, wait. Let me see. Nakamute ka. Hold on. Okay, unmute kita. Oh, there you go. Teka lang. Ba't ayaw? Can you unmute on your end, Edwina? Ayan.
About that? Yeah, okay.
Hi. How are you today?
Hi. Good.
Good, good. So, we were just discussing, because this is Fritzy. She's still in Davao.
Okay.
Hi, Edwina.
And
Hi.
she's actually from Windsor in Canada. Edwina naman is,
Okay.
Edwina, you're from Calgary, right?
Yeah, I'm from Calgary.
And
Yeah.
she just came from work. So I'm so glad that she can join us. Now,
Yeah.
Edwina, tatapusin lang namin ni Fritzy yung kanyang story. And then
Okay.
we'll go to you so you can share
Okay.
with us naman yung story because at least you successfully got to Canada finally, right? Okay, so
Yes. Right.
yeah, so Fritzy, so I guess yun na, we're ending that yung sa PAL by saying na you have to go to PAL. I know
Yeah.
everything you can.
I'll take your advice.
Yes. Tell your sister too to talk to Chico Air at the same time, right? Para dalawa.
Mhm.
But you have to go to PAL yourself and demand an answer, demand that they do something about your flight from Davao to Manila because there's no way you can catch your flight if they canceled your flight. You're not the one who canceled your flight from Davao to Manila. It's PAL. And PAL, Philippine Airlines, I'm calling on you to be responsible. Come on. I'm sure you're all adults there, right? Be responsible. We need your help. We're Filipinos too, you know. Para, nagtatagalog po kami. Sana naman, hindi porke Canadians na kami, second, you know, hindi nyo na kami ipipapansin. And like Fritzy said, your reason for not entertaining her when she went to your office is because she bought her ticket from Cheapo Air. That's not right. Kahit saan mundo ka magpunta, you don't say that. She paid you. She paid for her flight, for her PAL flight. Now, if you're going to do that to people like Fritzy, then please do not book with, do not go to agencies anymore. Just tell everyone that we want you to buy your tickets directly with us. Otherwise, we will not accommodate you. You should give us that warning because that's not fair what you're doing. Anyway, sorry. Nakakainit kasi sila ng ulo.
That's right. Very frustrating.
It is, right? So, okay. Let me go to Fritzy, wag ka munang aalis ha. I will just put it on the side and then we will talk to Edwina. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me hear. So, Edwina, how are you
Yeah.
today?
Busy. I was tired. Yeah.
I know. I'm so sorry. So we're going to make this quick. We just want to know your story. So Can you just
Okay.
give us details kung anong nangyari? Saan ka ba dito? When you came to the Philippines, where did you go?
I went from the Philippines.
Yeah, from Calgary, Manila ka, di
Yeah,
ba? Were you, okay.
from Calgary, Vancouver, Manila, and then Manila, Cebu. And then
Yeah.
I bought another ticket for domestic flight, which is from Cebu to Surigao. So we left Calgary February 29, and we're supposed to come back. Our return is March 31st.
Okay.
And then before March 31st, we got already the cancellation.
So was it emailed to you?
Yeah, they canceled the March 31st, and then we rebook it, the travel agency, because we bought it from the travel agency here in Canada.
Yes. What's the name of the agency?
Here you go. It's Pan Asia Holidays.
Okay. And it's based in Calgary. So ito, you went to their office to book, right? Hindi to online.
No, just over the phone, because I use this travel agency all the time. I use this travel agency all the time. So that's why, like, you know, I trusted it that I can just book it. And then the first booking was Cathay Pacific.
Mm-hmm.
And then before we could leave that March 29, by mid of February, the Cathay Pacific canceled.
Your flight.
And then so I bought EVA Airline. And then within a week, EVA Airline canceled. So then the travel agency advised me, get the PAL, because nothing is gonna happen with PAL, because that's their own country. It's a Philippine airline, so they will never cancel. They were never. Yeah, and that was my last choice, and I paid more. So it was like 1,700 or almost 1,800 each. There were two of us, my daughter who is 19 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, from March 31st, it's canceled. Then the travel agency rebook it. And each time I have to rebook, I have to pay $50.
Okay.
Just, that's the travel agency charging me.
But did PAL, so you said that, so the one-way ticket that you got, that's Manila to Vancouver, or sorry, Calgary?
Yeah.
Okay, it's 70, almost 1,800 per person.
Yeah, Calgary, Vancouver, Manila, Cebu.
Okay,
and
no,
then
but going back,
it's supposed to be Cebu, Manila, Vancouver, and then Vancouver, Calgary.
Okay, and that's that you paid 1,800 Canadian dollars each, right?
Yeah, yeah, altogether each.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
and then
so March 31. So prior to March 31, you got the cancellation from your agency, right?
and also from PAL. Yeah.
Now, so dinerecho mo na. Your first booking with PAL was what date? Going back.
31st.
Okay, so PAL na yan.
Yeah, PAL na yan.
So what happened after that?
And then the travel agency rebook it again, and then I was charged, $50. So they rebook it on April 18.
Okay, with PAL.
And then April 18 canceled again. 3 days before April 18, the travel agency called me and it say it's canceled.
So 3 days before, nasa Surigao ka pa nun?
Surigao pa ako.
Okay, good.
And then I said, so do I have to pay the $50 again? Because they're gonna rebook me again? And they say, the travel agency say yes. So then I paid another $50. Book it again for May 10.
Okay.
And then after May 10, cancel again.
When did you get the cancellation for May 10?
1 week before.
Okay.
And then after that, May 16, we rebook it again. I paid it again and cancel again.
Oh my God. Okay.
And then we move it to May 19.
Wow.
And then May 19, like we say, okay, and then again, cancel again.
Okay.
So then we rebook it again, finally June 10. So
Okay.
that's the time that June 10, so I have to travel from Surigao by road to Cagayan because Butuan, Surigao is closed. From Cagayan to Manila, I booked 2 days in a hotel. So June 10 is our flight for PAL.
Yes.
June 9 at 8 o'clock, I got a cancellation email from PAL that my flight for June 10 is canceled. That's
Wow.
less than 24 hours.
Oh my God. So
Oh
you're
my
already in the
God.
Manila.
Yes, and I was booked only for 2 days at the hotel. And so I was so worried, where am I gonna go?
Yes.
So, and I talked to the receptionist of the hotel. I said, my flight is canceled. What's gonna happen tomorrow? Are you guys gonna kick us out? And then they said, well, we can keep you, but you have to pay double.
What? Anong hotel yan?
Savoy Hotel.
Oh my God. And that's near the airport?
Because they are fully booked.
Fully booked.
So they have to arrange it. So that's why on June 10 at night, I start searching for a ticket that I have to leave on June 10. And
Okay,
then
so June 9
finally,
ng gabi. You're saying June 9 ng gabi. Okay.
by midnight, like June 10 already a.m., I
Okay.
finally get the booking from ANA.
So that's Air Ana. That's all Nippon
Yeah.
Air. Okay.
Yeah, and I paid 3,800 for
For
both of
both.
us.
Okay. So, okay. So, did you get a refund from PAL?
I called my travel agency. She said that the PAL said by July we're gonna get it, but we're only gonna get $350 each.
What? Why? Oh my
That's
God.
all they get.
No. Wait a minute.
And we
So,
haven't got it
17.
yet.
So, 1,700 yung binayad nyo each, right? No.
Yeah.
No, that's not right. Okay. Don't accept that. Okay. If I were you, contact PAL. Okay, before anything, I keep forgetting this. This, I know that in my program, people know that I'm a lawyer, okay? Now, I need a lawyer here in my just right. So it's please be advised because so I did I do the uh, so times by PAL. And the second time they canceled it, they did not give me a date, a future date. So they will ask you if did you pay did you go through an agency, a travel agency, and you say yes. They cannot just tell you like what they did with Fritzy, because what they did with me, okay, hold on, they transferred me kasi meron silang, they have a desk for those people who bought their tickets from a travel agency. Call them, ask to be transferred to that desk. So I was transferred to them, and they said we could not help you because you booked with Agoda. So I said, yeah, but Agoda doesn't have anything. The first time I called Agoda, they did not have nothing showing for lights, right? So I had to call you, and they said, okay. So they looked. Oh, there's a June 1st, and I said, okay, then can't you have to go through Agoda? Okay, fine. So I went to Agoda. Agoda said, we don't see that. So I thought, so they booked my flight. They booked my flight for June 1st, canceled. Naging June 21, canceled. June 3, canceled. And then the last one they were giving me was July 2nd. Ayoko na. So I go, you know what? Nah, you're just playing around with me. And then I saw this group where I found Fritzy and Edwina. It's called Canadians Stranded in the Philippines. So I over the posts there, and ayun, that's where I found out that ANA Airlines have been successfully flying people out in Vancouver and Toronto, right? So I said, you know what? I told Pal, can you hold off on canceling and on booking my flight because I want to do research. If I want to book with you again or if I want to cancel. Okay, okay naman sila. Guess what? I got an email from Agoda saying that they booked my flight. PAL has booked my flight to September 5. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? So, syempre, no. This isn't happening. So I called PAL again. I said, look, you have a recording of our calls, right? Why don't you look at the call? The last time I called you, I told you to hold off on booking my flight because I may cancel it. I just need to do my research. And now I get an email from Agoda saying, you booked me to September 5. Are you kidding me? And they said, oh, we don't see that here. What do you mean you don't see that there? Now they're naghuhugas kamay. They don't see that now. And why would here's the email from Agoda. Oh, I don't know what happened. I'm like, I don't know what happened either. You're the one who's booking flights. So anyway, so I decided to cancel, right? But what I did, because a friend of mine advised me, do not do it on over the phone. Go to the office. So I went to NAIA. I spoke to the manager. Her name is, ito yung sasabi, I always write things down. Asuncion Sanggalang on June 8th. I spoke to her. I asked, bakit but she said, there's no cancellation fee, but you will get the full refund because it's not my fault that it got canceled. So if I were you, based on that, based on what that manager told me, Edwina, I think you should call up 1,700 each, right?
Yeah. And the thing is, this 350 each that they're giving, that was my additional payment during May 19.
Okay, no.
Beside the 1,700,
Okay.
because the 1,700, that's the original flight, right?
Yeah.
Price. And then it's been canceled. And then after rebooking, and then May 19, that travel agency said I had to pay for the difference of the price.
So not even,
and that is the 350 each. So I pay $700 extra from the 1,700 each.
No.
So that total of 2,000 each.
No.
And it's just gone.
No, it's not gone, Edwina. You just need to be vigilant about this. You just don't give up. That's $2,000 each. Okay, I'm addressing now the audience. Whoever is going to watch this, hopefully a lot of people watch this. You tell me if I'm wrong when I say it's not fair for Philippine Airlines to not refund their money. That's $2,000 one way. You all know how much a return flight is. It's what, 1,300? Let's say, let's put it at the highest under normal circumstances, 1,500 round trip ticket, Canadian. They were charged $2,000 one way, which canceled pa rin, di ba? And then you're not gonna refund the whole thing. It's not their fault that you canceled. PAL canceled, not them. We're in a pandemic. We're in a crisis right now, and these people, we don't know where to get our money from. They got stuck here for so long. You have to also consider the fact that they would be shelling out money, like what she did. Nagpunta sa hotel, nagbayad, and then canceled the flight, right? Under normal circumstances, dun pa kailangan nga magreklamo siya. But you know what? Like I said, I don't want to get ahead of myself, and I don't want to be too. I want to be calm. So Edwina, meron naman tayo, we can message each other, but do not give up on your 2,000. That's a lot of money. And people from the Philippines, you think that Canadians have money. We work hard. It's not easy for us. Whatever money we have, pinaghirapan namin yan. So, yeah, $2,000, kahit isang daan, that's money we work for.
That's why, like, I haven't total all the money that I spent for the additional ticket, all the canceling. It was 8,939 and 16 cents.
Wow. Yeah, you need to get that money back. You need to get that money back. You cannot just let it go. No. So, and I will try my best to help you, Edwina. I'm still in the Philippines. We'll see. Even I myself have to get my refund from PAL. They said 90 days, right? But with you cannot just say, okay, I'll accept. No, you don't accept that because that is not fair. And
Yeah.
seriously, hiya naman po sana kayo sa balat nyo if you're gonna do this to her. 'Di ba? Kinancel nyo na nga. Kinancel na nga ng kinancel ang flight niya. Nahirapan na nga yung tao. Hindi nyo pa ibabalik yung pera niya sa kanya. You tell
Yeah.
me you're being reasonable and fair.
Yeah.
So, this is my first time with PAL. I'm not doing it again. Especially
Me
after what I've heard from you.
My
From
first time with
Christy.
PAL, and I
Yes.
will never fly with PAL ever again.
Me neither, because of what they've done. Eto meron akong babasahin. This is an email from one of the people from Canadians stranded in the Philippines. So before I do that, I just want to let people know who are in the Philippines or yung mga relatives from Canada or wherever, and you have people stranded here. You can go to, if you have a Facebook, you can go to that group, join it, because you will get a lot of information from them. They're very helpful. It's called Canadians Stranded in the Philippines. They will let you in, and that's where I found out about ANA Airlines, and now I'm booked to them, and hopefully it happens, right? But anyway, so syempre, we're all blaming PAL. Can you blame us for not blaming them because of this non-communication, because of all these confusion, and clearly because of what Edwina said, that you're not going to refund her money? Are you crazy?
Yeah.
That's not fair. So now, may nag-email sa akin. She already got back in Canada, but her husband was left here. Her name is Jean Usison. And this is, I just want to be fair with us, right? Because she gave us an explanation as to why PAL has been canceling flights. And she's saying it's not PAL's fault, right? So let's hear, fair tayo dito. We'll see both sides of the story. Etong sabi niya sa akin. Okay. I read your post on the FB group, Canadians Stranded in the Philippines. To start with, I'm not stranded in the Philippines. I got in time before all flights, domestic and international, were canceled. But my husband is still in the Philippines. But when she emailed this to me, this was a while back. June 6 pa to, right? June 6. So etong email niya sa akin. And then to another canceled flight of June 4th. Then now the latest rebooking is June 21, which I pray will no longer be canceled, which I think was canceled, depending where she is. Because I know they put me to June 21st, but they canceled it, right? Anyway, and this is what she said. I am and was never employee of PAL. And so looking at these cancellations in a wider perspective point of view, I do not easily go with what the majority believes. Here is what I gathered. In order to contain the spread of COVID-19, one of the measures adopted by the Philippine government was to stop domestic and international flights. However, allowed a few regional flights, meaning only within Asia. And so airlines like ANA and Korean Air are able to fly out of Manila. Like, for example, Japan for ANA, passengers will fly to Canada. This is what most stranded people in the Philippines did and are doing. The government has an agreement with the Philippine government to have the so-called sweeper flights to repatriate stranded Canadians. So sweeper flights are not of PAL's liking at a higher rate. Because remember, before I continue, remember there was this April 14, I'm not sure if you're aware of that, the April 14 flight was from here to Toronto. And I wanted to go on it, but it was $3,000. I can't afford that. I haven't been working since I've been here. So how am I going to afford a $3,000 one-way ticket back to Canada? So I said, you know what? No, I'm going to wait and book a flight that I don't have to pay for anything, right? So, but there's someone on this group who mentioned that they actually booked a flight after 14, not the repatriation flight, but a regular flight. That flight was canceled, right? And when she found out that there was a repatriation flight on April 14, she was furious. She said, that was my flight. They canceled mine so that they can get more money from these people. Diba? Why did you cancel me if you're flying there anyway? So nagalit siya. So anyway, so yun yung sinasabi. So that is the opinion of a lot of people who was on that flight, right? But Jean is saying it's not to PAL's liking. It's just hard to believe, right? But anyway, and then she said, and finally, the Philippine government allowed domestic and international airlines to operate in June, but without guidelines Yet PAL accepted rebooking starting June 1 flights. So in other words, wala pang guideline, tanggap na agad sila ng flight, ng bookings. When the Philippine government came out with the guidelines allowing only a few number of days per week to fly internationally, those rebooked flights outside of those days were once again canceled, just like what happened to my husband. His June 4th, which was a Thursday, was canceled because it is not of the days of the week PAL is allowed to fly to Vancouver based on that paragraph. And I invite you to give me your opinion, right? Or let us just I'm gonna let, wait, hold on, Fritzy in. Nawala siya eh. Okay, Fritzy, are you back? Okay, ayan, makabalik ka. Okay, so based on that paragraph, kasalanan ng PAL, di ba? Why did you accept bookings without guidelines yet? You're just gonna frustrate people who booked with you, hindi naman pala sila makakalipad. So, how is that not PAL's fault? Right? No guidelines, you book, just don't book.
Yeah.
Mabuti na huwag kang tumanggap. And that's why, how can you blame us for thinking you just want the money from the people because you kept booking flights, not knowing what's gonna happen, right? So, again, that's my opinion, not as a lawyer, but as an individual who is frustrated with PAL because I booked with them and I got canceled so many times without any explanation whatsoever. Next, last paragraph niya. So this is what really happened with canceled flights. PAL is not really to be blamed. I'm not sure if there will be changes again. The Philippine government is playing it by ear, and of course statistics too, which I believe is for the good of all. Thank you so much, Jean Osison. From your email, you're a very understanding individual, very accommodating. Unfortunately for us, it's so hard to be patient like you because we're still stuck here, right? It's so hard to understand what Paul did. Like Jean said, based on what she said, wala pang guidelines, nagpabook ka na. Why would you do that? Wait for the guidelines to come out, right?
Exactly. If they know that it's going to be locked down because they're trying to avoid the spread of the COVID-19.
Yes.
That's why it's been canceled. So why are you rebooking for a certain so many dates without confirming? Is this going to be open, the lockdown? No, they don't know. So why did they book all these dates?
Exactly.
And then in 1 week or 2 weeks, they're going to cancel it again.
Exactly. And then what happens? They get our money and then will I refund you? No, like you. We're just going to refund you this. That's highway robbery. Seriously.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The June 10, I added $350 each, so $700 to confirm the June 10 because the domestic flight is going to be open. So I managed to go to Manila, bought the domestic flight, and then I get there June 10. Less than 24 hours, they cancel.
Yeah, exactly.
And I pay extra $700.
Yeah. So what? And yun ang tanong eh.
What's that?
Do they know what they're doing? Right?
Exactly.
I mean, how can you not know that it's going to be canceled?
Exactly. And that's not an excuse anymore because I managed to go to Manila. The domestic flight was open.
Yeah.
And they say everybody is leaving the country and you can go. So that's why they confirmed June 10, you pay extra $700 for both of you because that's guarantee. I say, I don't care. I'm going to pay $700 because I'm leaving on June 10. Less than 24 hours, they cancel it. So how?
Exactly. Well, I think you also mentioned, Edwina, you also had a hard time dun pa lang sa Surigao, right? Going to, so can you tell us what happened? Tell us what happened.
Yeah, during, when I was in Surigao, I have already booked the June 10. So this is June 3. And then, so I booked Cebu Pacific. I saw it that Butuan is open. So I canceled the Surigao Cebu. I book it Cebu Pacific for Butuan to Manila. And then it's supposed to be June 7. But before June 7, it was only June 3. The Butuan airport closed. They shut down. But how come they sold the ticket?
Ito Cebu Pacific to.
Cebu Pacific, yeah. So I canceled the Cebu Pacific. I look again in the internet which airport is gonna be open in Mindanao, and then I saw Cagayan. So I booked Cagayan again, and this time we had to drive for 7 hours. And then I have a problem of getting the travel authority because the police, like I told them, I explained it to them that my flight is gonna be on June 8, so early in the morning. So we have to leave Surigao June 7 at night. And then the police say, I'm sorry, there's nothing we can do. The
Police saan
travel
yan?
authority.
Is that in Surigao pa?
Yeah, in municipality of Placer.
Okay.
And I went there, and this was already June 6. And I said, I need it. Tomorrow, I'm leaving. And the police say, no, there's nothing we can do. So I went to the main city and went there, and I found my paper there, the travel authority. They actually sent it already to the municipality, but there's something fishy in there.
Yeah.
So they just printed out for me, they signed it. So June 7 night, we start driving there. And then when we get there, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. We tried to go to Cagayan Airport, but we are not allowed to go to the parking area of the airport.
Why?
The guard, the police, they're not letting us because our flight is gonna be, the check-in is 5 o'clock. So it's already 1 o'clock. So where we gonna go? There's no hotel. Everything is closed. So we were just going to park our car somewhere there in the street, on the side, or in the bushes. So we stay there from 1 a.m. until 5, and in between there is no washroom.
Oh my
Where do you
God.
go for the washroom? Find the bushes and sit there and
So talaga, oh my God, parusa talaga yung
yeah,
pinagdaanan
and
ni
then
Edwina.
our flight supposed to be in the morning, Cebu Pacific from Cagayan to Manila, and it was supposed to be leaving at 8 o'clock in the morning. We were in there, and then the flight is delayed. Delayed another hour, delayed another hour, and delayed another hour. They give us lunch. This is already noon, 12 noon.
Yeah.
So we were very scared already. How if the Cebu Pacific is going to cancel our flight? Our travel authority is only one way because the driver is not allowed to stay at the airport.
Oo. So, umalis na siya. They
So
just got off.
our driver, they went home already.
Yeah.
And we don't know Cagayan. We have no idea what Cagayan is, and there's no hotel in there. So we're sitting at the airport from 1 a.m. and now it's 12 noon. And then finally around almost 2 o'clock, they replaced the plane because they said that there was something wrong with the plane. So 2 o'clock, we left Cagayan instead of 8 a.m.
Yeah.
And then a lot of passengers, they were crying because they were supposed to catch up their flight for international.
Oh, so they missed it.
They miss it. They were going to Qatar and somewhere because they were expecting that we will be in Manila by before 10 a.m.
Yes.
And their flight is around 2 o'clock. They have an international flight for 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But 2 o'clock, we just left Cagayan.
Oh my gosh. So talagang
So
no, it was really hard.
yeah,
You really
it
went
was,
through a lot, Edwina. That's why
yeah,
you need to get your refund. Come on.
exactly.
Feel
And
that
that's why,
up?
like, when they cancel it on June 10, I said, that's it. I'm not going to be stuck in Manila because
Yeah,
how much is going to cost me per night in the hotel?
exactly. I mean, do they think we just hindi tayo si what do you call that? Hindi, never mind. We're not Davao right now. So a lot of people stuck in the provinces, their fears when they get here, it's gonna get canceled, like what happened to you, Edwina.
Yeah, yeah,
And like you said, I know we were emailing each other, and you mentioned that good thing you have savings. What if you don't?
yeah. How if you don't,
What are you
you
gonna
know?
do? Right?
Exactly.
So that's really scary for so many people. That's why before I go ahead, for those who are still in the Manila, I know Fritzy and I discussed this. if you have no other choice and you need the loan, Canada has the emergency loan program for Canadians abroad, right? You can email them at sos@international.gc.ca. It's the Emergency Watch and Response Center. So you can email them. Basta in-email nyo sila, at least they can direct you kung saan ka na dapat pumunta, right? So I emailed them for the emergency loan. Like I said, you have to pay it off. But at this point, kung wala ka na talaga, right? And you are stuck in Manila, you have no money to pay for this, airfares that's ridiculously high, then go to this emergency loan. You're going to have to pay for it maybe 6 months down the road, but it's Canadian government, so it's not going to be interest. I mean, it's probably interest free. I don't know, but at least makakakuha kayo. So again, sos@international.gc.ca, or they're saying there's a 24/7 consular assistance from anywhere. It's 1-996-8885. So that's 3/8 8885. It's 24/7. Collect calls are accepted where available. So worst comes to worst, people, you can call this number, or like kung wala ka internet, you cannot email. So you can do a collect call to 1-613-996-8885. Or they suggest that you register with travel.gc.ca. Doon naman, para lang may information din silang nilalabas dun sa kasi ito for everyone naman for all the Canadians stranded anywhere in the world, you can email that number, not that address, and call them. When did you go? So you got back on June 10th, right, in Calgary?
Yeah, I get back on June 10th, and last Wednesday was my last day of
quarantine. Congratulations, you're free.
Yeah. Okay. And so that's why today was my first time to go to work.
So can you just tell us, para me and Fritzy will know, and the others who are still in the Philippines, what to expect when you get to Canada? So ang entrance mo, your entry point was Vancouver?
Vancouver.
Okay, so what happened when you got there?
Yeah, when you get there in Vancouver, pretty much the airport is empty.
Mm-hmm.
It's very empty. And then when you get to the immigration, the first thing they're gonna do, they're gonna ask you is, where are you gonna go for quarantine?
Okay.
So, and then we told them that we're gonna be home quarantine at home. And then the immigration say, is there anyone in the house? And then we arrange the house to be empty.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The immigration was said that you have to be home quarantine, you have to be isolated, and it's very serious. Mm-hmm. And if you don't take it seriously, if you got caught, the fine is $1 million.
Oh, wow. $1 million. Yes. Oh my goodness.
And he was very serious because he was looking like, I said, yeah, I'm going to be home quarantine. And then he said, who's going to bring you food? And I say, well, we have food from the old one, from the freezer. And then they say, how if you run out with food? And then I said, then we have friends to bring it. If you're going to get sick and you need a medication? And I say, we have friends and family who can drop it by the front door. And they say, you're not allowed to open the door with anyone.
Okay.
So you just isolate yourself for 14 days. And if you break that, and if you got caught, it's very serious. It's a $1 million fine. And then every 3 days, somebody called at home.
Oh, they did? They called you?
Yeah, they did. And then on the 9th day, there was a police knock at the door.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, and they really check us.
Oh, that's good.
So, yeah, and that's it. And then they just told us to wear a mask if we're going out or something. And if we got sick, if we feel ill, they give us the brochure, and there's a number and who to call and what to do.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So Vancouver to, right? What about,
yeah.
You know how, without, yung kung walang pandemic, they usually ask you, did you bring in food? Did you bring in, wala na yun?
No, wala na. Yun lang ang pinaka-importanting tanong lang nila. And then mostly, like, it's paperless. So it's just like you put your passport there and you declare, on the airplane, they give you the declaration. So you just write what you brought. And then that's it. You just shove it in the machine, in the computer, and then that's it. That's your declaration.
Oh,
And
that's
then
good.
when you go out, that's when the immigration look at your passport, and then they just ask you about your home quarantine.
Okay, that's good. That's good to know. Well, do naman sa travel, and you said, right, you needed a travel document to go to Manila, right?
Yeah.
Let's see, you're gonna get that too, right? Or do you have it already?
No, it was
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Okay. So Fritzy, you also have a travel document, right?
No, I don't have it yet. Kasi nga, di ba, nung I went to the PAL office the last time, when they said that there's like a flight modification, because I don't want to rush into the police station and there's a lot of people there because I'm
Yeah,
scared of the virus.
yes, yes, yes. And you're not sure kasi kung matutuloy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Now, what about medical documents? Because I've been hearing that you need a medical certificate before you can fly, right? So Edwina, when you got to the airport, what happened with them? Anong hiningi sa'yo?
it
Dito sa
only
Manila, sa Manila.
in Manila. There's nothing. You don't need a travel authority. You don't need a quarantine authority. Nothing. It's just only from the domestic flight.
Oh, so yung from Manila, they did not ask for
When you
medical
arrive in
certificate?
Manila, when you arrive in Manila, nobody's asking about any paperwork.
Okay.
Nothing. And when you leave Manila to Canada, nobody's asking. All you need is just your passport and your cell phone for your ticket.
Okay.
That's it.
So how much, are you Canadian citizen or dual citizen?
And I'm Canadian citizen.
Hindi ka dual.
Hindi pa.
So, okay. Kasi di ba may binabayaran, do you have to, you have to pay something at the airport, right?
I didn't pay anything. Nothing.
Oh, nothing. Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, so that's good. Well, um, I've been waiting for Edwina to be a guest because you've heard what she went through, right?
Yeah. And
And
I was lucky. I was lucky
lucky pa
that
yun, ha?
Lucky pa yun.
no, because I'm here.
Exactly. But see, that's a good
Right?
thing,
That's
right?
why I said, yes, I spend that money, but I'm here.
Yes,
And
exactly.
now I can go back to work and pay that one.
Yes, but
Whatever I have to pay but that back and put
yeah,
it back on my savings.
yeah. But basta Edwina, don't give up, ha? It's your right to get back your money. It's not your fault that the flights got canceled. It's not your fault that it's not your fault. You need to get that money back. But may mga iba rin. There's some people who sent me emails. I just want to mention their names. Yelena Sena. She is also stuck in Manila. She went to the Philippines on March 5, supposed to go back on April 27. She and her twin daughters were in this trip, and she was locked down in Nueva Ecija. So a lot of people are from the provinces, right? So they asked to be rebooked. The earliest possible flight for them was May 10th. And then, according to them, the implementation of ECQ till May 15th. So they called again. They said they'll email them cancellation, and they ended up rebooking to May 24th. Again, May 24th was canceled due to the extended ECQ in the region. She's saying it's very traumatic experience for me and my daughters. We have no idea what to do or where to go or how to even ask for help. So I decided to look for a different flight on a different airline. Fortunately, Anna had a flight deal for May 27th, which we ended up taking. The flight with Anna went well. It was what PAL was lacking, that kind of excellence in customer service and clear communication. Which is true. Ikaw, Anna ka din, di ba, Edwina?
Yeah.
Was there social distancing inside the airplane?
A what?
Social distancing.
Inside the plane?
Yeah,
No.
wala. Pero okay naman. Everyone had masks.
Yeah.
So you just took it off to eat?
Yeah. And when you eat, you take it off.
That's it.
And then after that, you put it back. Yeah.
No, the stewardess, the flight attendants also had masks.
Yeah, they have also the mask. Yeah.
Now, ito namang si Yelena, she's saying, I still haven't received a travel voucher. Sa kanya, travel voucher ang binigay. which they promised for. I asked for a refund, but they want us to go to their ticketing office in Terminal 2 in Manila. How are we going to get that refund knowing the air is locked down? And we needed to be present for the three of us as a travel partner. We were so stressed and traumatized. Fortunately, we are able to fly with another airline who delivered us safely to Canada. Can you believe that? Nga naman, how the, oh my God, guys, pal, please do something about this because people from the provinces, you cannot expect them to go to Manila to get the refund. You have to do, gawa kayo ng way para makapag-refund sila either online, on the phone, for you to ask them to go to Manila, na dami palang gagawin na, that's just ridiculous. Seriously, that's not helping us. Anyway, just pay for your attention to this matter. I hope PAL offers some sort of compensation. Yeah, right. For what the thousands of stranded passengers who never received the proper treatment that we all deserve. Why are other airlines able to operate but not them? There are so many questions left unanswered. The repatriation flights were so expensive. How are people who lost their jobs to COVID able to pay that kind of money? I see the result between the dollars to offer our kids with as we have a good price. For other candidates who don't have the money, it's not how they will come back unless PAL delivers on the scheduled flights. I have lost my faith and trust in PAL and would not want to fly with them in the future. See, that's Yelena Sena. She's now back in Canada. And nakakaawa, di ba? Parang, like she said, where do you go to for help? Especially because not a lot of us still have relatives in the Philippines and connections, right? Some of us just want to come back to our country, our origin, just to explore it because it's a really nice country. Biglang mag-lockdown ka dito, who do you go to, right? Like her. Now, eto rin si Anthony Marquez, also the same story. His flight was canceled so many times. And there's this Jeffrey Say, I don't know, I don't think he's Filipino. He was saying she wants to inquire about, he's been waiting for the $5,000 plus reimbursement for 90 days from PAL. And it's no indication or notification of when that will be completed. So ito, she successfully filed the refund application, but it's been 90 days now. It's $5,000 plus. He hasn't received it yet. So he wants to know what's happening. So if you're listening, whoever is listening from Philippine Airlines, you have to put your act together because you really owe this to these people. We trusted you. That's why we bought tickets from you. And you owe it to us to give us information and to treat us well and not just say like what you did with Fritzy. No, you did not book with us, so we don't talk to you. No, but that's not right. We're flying with you. Why would you partner up with these travel agencies if you're not going to take care of us if we buy from them? That's not right.
Exactly.
So, and then there's and Gary Gilker is French, I believe. He's back in France, Quebec now. Like I said, let me just find it because he wanted to join us, but he's in quarantine at the moment and he does not have any internet there. So I said, I'll just read your email. Or this is what he said. And I just want to read it because it's really, this shows how Filipinos are really hospitable people. He said, meron pang isa dyan. Ito. I'm still stranded here. Maybe I'll leave. Almost 6 months now, but I'm fortunate that than others that I'm not rent or resort too expensive, right? So he's in a resort. He didn't say where. I rented studio type house for 65 Canadian per month. That's a really good deal. I'm like, where is that? Maybe I can go there. He said, I have good people here and also bought scooter for 600 Canadian. Mas mahal pa dun sa rent niya, you know. To travel the countryside. It's stressful at times to try to get home because of paperwork and flight cancellations, but I waited until I thought it was correct time and I came to the airline Anna, and it's on June 24th. So he already left with Anna because I saw his post that he's already in Canada, and then he said at this time he was still here. So person left. She said, I'm still in Manila from Iloilo. We took a boat yesterday and spent a night at the hotel last night. Our flight by so I couldn't reach her, so I just decided to mention her. So see, there's still a lot of people stranded in the Philippines, and a lot of them too are in the provinces. Na syempre, like pretty dealt with PAL myself. If you can go to a PAL office, go there and talk to a manager. Get their name. You have to remember this. Worst comes to worst, you get to a point where, oh, who did you talk to? That's all they told me, and that's why I'm frustrated with PAL, because like I said, if you can just communicate with us, explain to us why it's being canceled and why, etc., then we will understand you more, right? We're not evil. We just so don't think that we're stupid and we can just accept, okay, no. We want to know, right? Because we paid you money, the money that we worked hard for. And second of all, pag na-cancel na, then give us back that money. Na so many times, it's not our fault that we're frustrated with you for not telling us why this is happening. So yun lang yung ano ko sa Philippine Airlines. So for people who want to fly with PAL, because like I said, ito na lang kay Fritzy. It didn't really sit well with me that you will tell her, we cannot do, we cannot help you because there are other people who is our priority because you booked with People Air. That's not right, diba? Anyway, so but I'm glad, these two women that are my guests are amazing because like look at what Edwina went through, and she's still saying, I'm so lucky. Diba? These people are so positive. Sana mag-grab on kayo sa akin. Because naman she's saying, I'm so lucky. Kaya si Fritzy, you're lucky after what you went through? No, because I'm already here. And despite the fact that she spent $8,000 and looks like, and she's thinking she's not going to get it back anymore, even after all that, she's thinking she's lucky, right? So for those people who are very negative, let's draw from let's, follow her attitude na let's see the good side of what's happening, right? There's always a good side anyway. So so thank you so much, Edwina, for giving us that hope that something will happen. And Fritzy, ikaw din, sinabi mo rin kanina, there's still a silver lining, right? Sinabi niya rin kahit stuck siya sa Davao, right? She's saying, oh, there's a silver lining. So you never know, right? May silver lining mo bukas at Prince Charming, nasa likod mo na. So yeah, I'm really happy. I'm so thankful for both of you for joining me, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that will get so much information from what you've said. Like I said, what we're saying here are facts. Ito yung mga nangyari, we experience, right? Hindi to hearsay. Yung mga binasa ko, yun, hearsay, kasi binasa ko yun. But what I said, I experienced. What Fritzy said, she is experiencing right now. What Edwina said, she experienced. So, ito, talagang nangyari sa buhay namin to. So, sa inyo, baka may ma-draw kayong, if some of you, you may be able to get some advice from what we've said, that's great, right? Pero walang sisihan, ha? If you, kung ginawa niyo yung gusto na sinabi namin sa inyo, sinabi namin itong magandang gawin, and then it didn't pan out for you, wala pong sisihan, right? Because we all have our own decisions to make. And like I said, it was my decision to go with Anna Air, because I'm done with PAL. Right? And I'm hoping to get my refund as well. So we can do that together, Edwina, because I haven't, anyway, I haven't any communication with them. But now, in my program, I asked my guests to bumate. Mga Pilipino. Bumati kayo. So unahin natin si Edwina. O sige, bumati ka kung sinong gusto mong batihan anywhere in the world because we're web-based. So anyone who has Facebook, They can just, like you two, Edwina, if you don't know this, minute lang muna kita, ano ha. Edwina, you can put PinoyRadio.com on the search engine of Facebook. Click on it, like that page, and then you will be able to see all of the programs from PinoyRadio.com, right?
Okay.
Makikita mo to doon. But I'm gonna let you know when it's gonna be aired. So, sige, bati ka muna. Kasi anyone can see this. Philippines, London, anywhere in the world.
Okay. Yeah, the main thing is I want to say hi to my tatay who is 86 years old. That's the reason why I went to Philippines. And to all my sister, I have 5 sisters at home who is very busy doing gardening. And to all my nieces and nephew. And I just want to say hi and I really miss them. And the 4 months, it's a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
That $9,000 is not.
I know.
Yeah. So, and I'm praying for everyone who is stranded, Canadians stranded in the Philippines. I wish that they can come home like me.
Yes.
And they will be able to go back to work again.
Yes.
And thank you so much to everyone.
Well, yung binati mo, nasa Philippines sila, di ba? They're in Surigao.
Yeah,
Pareho tayo
they are in Surigao.
Kami naman, my grandmother, my mom's mom, is actually from Bislig.
Okay.
Yes, but I've never been. I've never been. I
Yeah.
heard that it's a really nice place. Ang ganda ng mga beaches, right? So I've never been.
Yes, I know. But this time, we never step on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because from the moment I get there, February 29, and we left February 29, we arrived on March 3, and then quarantine, lockdown.
Oh, true. Ako din. I haven't set foot on a beach. Ako,
Yeah.
October pa, nandito na ako. I've been here since October, but I was doing so many things in Manila kasi. I'm also a lawyer here in Manila. So, ano na ako ngayon ulit, I can practice here na nagawa ko na yung mga requirements. So, ko inasikaso. So, I was not able to do any vacationing or anything like that. So yun lang ang babatiin mo?
Yes. All my family.
Happy birthday to your father. What's your father's name?
Nickerson Elipe.
Nickerson Elipe?
Yeah, Nickerson Elipe.
Okay.
Yeah, he was 86 last March 8.
Doon ka nag-birthday kayo, di ba?
Yeah.
Happy birthday po, belated.
Yeah.
Okay, so Fritzy, ikaw naman. Medyo naririnig ko kasi yung hangin dyan, kaya unmute mo yung sarili mo. Hindi kita ma-unmute eh.
Oo nga kasi nasa poolside ako. In-enjoy ko na lang yung...
In-enjoy na lang niya. Okay. Nasaan ka na? Okay, go.
I'm here.
Ikaw, bumati ka na, Fritzy.
I just want to say to my mom and my dad, don't worry about me here. I'm pretty safe. I feel safer to stay here than being stranded in Manila to catch the flight na baka ma-cancel ulit. Mm-hmm. Lalo na ngayon, narinig ko yung story ni Ma'am Edwina. Mas lalo ako natakot to take the risk because I don't have the $9,000. So it's better to stay here in condominium and enjoy the pool and the sun probably. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna be missing my mom's birthday. So happy birthday to your mom on July 6th. Yeah, it's gonna be her birthday.
Ano name ng mami mo?
Carmen Udan.
Oh, okay. Happy birthday po, Miss Udan.
And one thing ang masasabi ko lang is, well, the lockdown, meron din siyang silver lining for me. It's not just because parang nakapagpahinga ako from the very busy life. Alam naman natin, di ba, kung ano yung life sa Canada. We work, and then on the weekend, we sleep and do our household chores and everything. And then on Mondays again, back to work.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, yun ang good thing dito. And then, yung also, parang ito yung time na mas nabigyan ko ng time yung gawin yung aking digital business.
Mm-hmm.
At yung, instead of doing the work sa yung normal job ko, which is a factory worker in Chrysler to build the cars. Mm-hmm. So, ngayon, since na-layoff din ako doon, dahil sa pandemic, mababa yung sales ng mga van, walang bumibili. kasi hindi siya essential for now.
Yeah.
So we got laid off. So I got this time to focus on my digital business. And if you are asking kung ano yung aking digital business, it's we are promoting internet, like how to use the internet to earn money and to be like financially free.
Yes.
So like if you want to check
Lalo
us out, yeah, this is a lot of people is doing it right now. And I want to invite you guys, baka interested din kayo. It doesn't matter, hindi kailangan ng experience kasi every training is provided sa mentor namin. So you
ano yung
can just
website
check
mo?
us out.
Okay.
So yeah, it's in www.fritzy, that's my first name, it's FRITZIE.ca.
Okay.
So yung business na to, you can just watch the free webinar, and then maybe after watching it, maybe if you think it's for you, then you can sign up. If it's not for you, then maybe next time. And wala siyang age na requirement, as long as you're 18. And I can say this is legit too, because we file income tax. Sad to say, we have to declare the income. So
alam mo,
yeah.
tayo kasing mga like I have mentioned this before, nung wala ka pa, Edwina. Some of the Filipinos here or living in the Philippines think that just because you're from Canada, you have a lot of money. Okay? So, hindi po. Ako, I'm a lawyer, but hindi po ako mayaman. We all work hard. And alam mo yung saying na malaki ang butones, malaki rin ang butas? It means
true.
The higher your tax and the higher din yung gastos mo eh. So, hindi po. Kami po, when nakikita nyo kami and what Fritzy said, we all work so hard in Canada. And kasi there, unlike in the Philippines, for some reason, some Filipinos do not work, they live. In Canada, there is no way you're going to survive if you don't have a job.
Yeah, right.
Right?
True.
So, hindi uso sa ating mga Pilipino ang nag-welfare. We're not like that. It's not just us. You can get welfare, but how much are you gonna get from welfare? And you're just gonna sit on your butt? No, we're not. We're not like that. So, kami po, when we're in, we may tulong naman. Like, don't get me wrong. If you get laid off or something, you get EI, right? So Canada is really good at that, helping you. But and also may social welfare. Now for those who sometimes it's so hard for them to find a job, then there's the social welfare. But for us who are strong enough to find a job, we look for it, right? And papatulan mo na minsan eh na
we do more jobs.
Yeah,
pwede lang.
Not just one, minsan, di ba? A lot of people, they do odd jobs here and there in order to just make both ends meet. Ganon kami sa Canada. Kaya yung holiday doon, parang pag nagpunta kami dito, ang saya-saya mo because you're on holiday, right? This weekend is not a
You're so right, Miss Maria.
Like you said, weekend, you still work at home because you have to look after your house, your apartment, your condo, right? So it's not an easy life. If you think life in Canada is easy, no. But we are so lucky to be Canadians because the government's taking care of us with our health care and everything, right? So, gaya ngayon, we're stranded. They help us with the CERB, right? We're getting $1,000 a month because of the pandemic. And because we pay our taxes, right? Kaya yung tax na yan, malaki yung tax, but we get the benefit, which is good. So,
true.
So that's the silver lining for the Canadians. We are lucky that we're Canadians.
So indeed, we're still lucky, Maria.
Yeah,
even if we got Kennedy here.
Nag-arabal sa akin positive nilang dalawa. Thank you so much. So ngayon, ako naman ang babate. I'm sure my friends are waiting. Ganun eh. Let us start. Okay. Now, mag-start muna ako sa here. Mag-start muna ako sa relatives ko because my grandfather, so my grandmother's brother passed away. My grandfather's name is Ernesto Infante. So I would like to send my condolences to my aunts, Dr. Marilyn Sanchez, Tita Marites Palma, Beth Pabalan, and I also would like to extend my deepest sympathy to the family of Ging and Loie Manuel. Their mother passed away. Also, my condolences to remind her mother. Greetings. So I'd like to say thanks so much college. Thank you so much for always being there when I need help. You never, fail to help out. Thank you also. I want to thank Rowena Carpizo. She's now called Nina Carpizo. She's in the US. She's my kababata, my best friend growing up. Well, we were in college in Green Heights. And also, thanks to Rich Carpizo, he's her brother. And of course, hello to my 921 family, 921 Productions family, Cristel Estrada, who's in, from Zamboanga. Bridget, who is in Manila. Renzo, Nathan, RR, and Ish. Ish, I think, is from Laguna. These are my classmates from Star Magic Acting Workshop, which we finished already. But we stay in touch. They're like family to me. And of course, I miss my son. Happy birthday, Jamina Cruz. Birthday mo pala. And of course, hello to Ma'am Carla and Direct Ryan Carlos. And now I entered another online acting class. It's called the AD Online Masterclass. The mentor is Anjali Bayani. She is she won. Ito, I'm so proud of her. And yung mga proud to be Pinoy moments to. And I'm sure when you hear this, proud din kayong dalawa. Miss Anjali Bayani won 2 Best Actress Awards in Cannes Film Festival. Two awards in 1 year. And who does that?
Wow.
Right? So I'm so proud of her. And I'm so proud that she's my mentor in acting. She's really good. Also, I would like to thank Direct Carlo Obispo for inviting me to join this workshop. It's already done, but we still have the recital or parang culminating activity. Also, thank you to Director Zig Dulay. Also, they're both award-winning directors. And also for my scene director, Director Victor Villanueva, I believe he's from Cebu. Thank you so much for helping me out and magre-rehearse pa tayo. Well, magre-record pa pala tayo. And of course, my classmate, you know how happy I am to be in that workshop. Yung mga classmates ko amaze me. I'm in awe because them, well, they're all really good. But there's a few of them who already won Best Actor awards in the film fest here in the Philippines. Namely, he is only 22 years old, but he won the Best Actor award for Metamorphosis. It's an independent film in the Philippines. And it's now on I1. So kung may I1 kayo, watch him. His name's Gold Aceron. Kasama niya dito si Ian Bernardes. Happens to be my friend's daughter. So Ian Bernardes is from Baguio. Anak niya naman, I believe nanalo naman ng Best Actress for this. So it's really a good movie, Metamorphosis. I invite you to watch it. It's on I1. And there's another awardee. His name is Isaac. Isaac, doon naman siya sa, it's another independent film. He won Best Supporting Actor in starring si Van Damme Stallone, right? So that's Isaac Aguirre. So he's only what, 20 years old? They're really young and they've been winning this award. So I'm thinking I'm in the right company, right? So I want to learn from these kids because they're really good for them to win those awards. And of course, I also want to say hello to my other classmates, Fatima Soria, she's a good singer and actress. Marvella Gonzalez. So all these people are really good actresses. Marvella Gonzalez, Mara Luarte, Badidi Labra, Denise Naive, Char Ariola. She's also, I think he's the youngest of the batch. Donna Cariaga. Donna Cariaga is also an actress in Ang Provinciano like me, but I've never seen her there because whenever I shoot my scenes with, but I think Donna has different scenes with different people, so I've never seen her. But she's my classmate in this in AB Online Acting Workshop. And of course, classmate ko din dito yung BFF ko, Marika Kodroglu, and my friends from Star Magic as well, Kyla. Now I'm gonna try to bring in as my guest Miss Anjali Bayani. To to be honest with you, just so you know, because I think this is the first time you guys have heard Fritzy and Edwina of my program, Konting Kaalaman, Malaking Katulong. Um, to help by talking about the laws in Canada. Kasi I saw a lot of people on, because I was working as a sa Canada, and it breaks my heart because I know how hard it is to 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 get to Canada, to live there, and then makukulong ka lang. So na-realize ko na some of them, hindi naman masasamang tao ito. Sila lang yung from the Philippines. Kasi dito sa atin, in the Philippines, when you say, ikaw mapapatay kita eh. At sa atin wala lang yun. Because we're chill people. Like, we don't take it to heart. You know? And sometimes sasagot ka na, kung ikaw kaya patayin ko. Diba? Yung parang ganun lang tayo. You cannot bring that to Canada. So napansin ko ganun sila. Akala nila, nasa Pilipinas, okay lang. So I thought, you know what, it would be a good idea to let them know. And what better way to do it than to go on a radio program na lahat makakakita para ma-realize nila na, ay, hindi ko pala pwedeng gawin dito yun. Right? So that's how this started. But then when I got to the Philippines in last year, hindi naman ako pwedeng, I didn't want to continue talking about the Canadian law because I'm in the Philippines. So I told the radio station, I said, can I now do some episodes that would cater to all the Filipinos wherever they like how yung divorce mo in another country can be recognized in the Philippines. Kinover ko na yun. Amnesty, because for people who have still properties in the Philippines, para malaman nyo, may tax amnesty po until next year na lang. So, hindi pa naaayos. Gawin nyo na because ang deadline po for the amnesty na walang penalty is June or May next year, 2021. So that's how I started. Now, because konting kaalaman, malaking katulungan, di ba? Malaman nyo lang yung mga sinabi ni Edwina and ni Fritzy and my experience. I'm sure malaki na ang tulong dahil marami na kayong malalaman. You'll be able to decide kung anong dapat yung gawin and kung saan kayo pupunta kung kailangan nyo ng tulong, right? So, I'm saying this because, like I said, right? Well, it has to do with my program, Konting Kaalaman. Konting Kaalaman about anything under the sun is kaalaman that can be used specifically, but other Filipinos, right? So, Filipinos are very artistic. We watch teleserye all the time, right? We idolize these actors, right? And I'm sure you're watching this who want to be actors yourselves, right? And I want to tell you this, no matter how old you are, if it's your passion, go ahead, what I'm doing. That's why I ended up, applying and finishing Star Magic workshop dun sa ABS-CBN because I thought I already pursued law. That is my grandmother's wish, right? I became a lawyer in the Philippines and in Canada. Nakakadalawa na siya. So, sabi rin ng anak ko, Mom, it's time for you to follow yours. You already did one. No, Mom, it's not the age. Walang matanda sa dream. It's your dream. You follow it. And I thought, yeah, you're right. Because last year, I stopped, I became a federal prosecutor, and I started my own law practice in Niagara region, right, in Ontario. So, hawak na oras ko. And that's why I was able to come home in October last year. And tiniming ko siya sa acting workshop sa Star Magic. So I did that. And see, you know what? If I did not do that, do you think I would land a role in Cadenang Ginto in December? I was the surgeon for Romina. And then I landed a role in Ang Provinciano as a lawyer for General Borja. And I thought it was going to be one episode, but and kung hindi pumasok ang COVID, I could have done more, right? So, and that's my point. Anything under the sun can be talked about, we can discuss here in my program because kung anong interesado kayo. And like I said, I cater to the Filipino community and Filipinos are artistic. So for people out there who want to be actors, no matter how old you are, right? Basta pag 18 and above na kayo, kasi below 18 kayo. But for the adults, don't be shy. If you want to be actors, go ahead. Because you know what? I got this line, she told us that right now, before nag-extra lang siya, right? Or nasa theater siya, magkano lang ang bayad sa theater, but acting was her passion. So who would have thought at this point, when she goes to like Cannes or another film fest in another country, they know her and they tell her, invite her and be our guest because her humble beginnings will show you that anyone can do what she did if only you have the talent, you have the passion to follow what you want to do. Whatever it is, kung di man pag-aatisa, anything you can do if you want to do it and you believe you can. So yun yung connection ni Miss Angeli dito sa Konting Kaalaman, Malaking Katulungan. So hopefully, pag nadinig ni Miss Angeli itong sinabi ko, she will agree to grace our show and share with you her amazing experience. And of course, like I said, online you on this time, you don't have to go anywhere. You just have to have a computer or a phone to be able to join these workshops. And I'm telling you, you learn a lot from them. Say Star Magic, not a lot. They will learn so much. So I encourage for you to join these workshops if you want to. If you want to learn, if you want to know how to start in the acting business, una workshop and then networking. But anyway, we'll talk about that next time, next episode. We've gone over the 1 hour limit for my show, but you know what? This is a special edition because I have two guests, right? And they have a lot to contribute to the program. Kaya hindi ako nagmadali. I wanted them to tell their story para maintindihan nyo mabuti. So, you know, also, as long as you learn something, I'm sure it'll be okay with PinoyRadio.com. So anyway, having said that, I would like to thank again for the last time. Thank you, Miss Edwin Hazara, right? Hazara and
yeah, Hazara.
What's your last name again?
Hazara, Hazara. Hazara.
I'm right. So thank you, Miss Edwina Hazara from Calgary. And thank you, Fritzy Udan from Davao City. Pero talagang taga Windsor siya. So hopefully, you and I will leave on the scheduled flight. Hindi ko na babanggitin because you know the past two episodes that I had here in my program, I mentioned I'm leaving on this day. I'm leaving on this day. You know, I'm not gonna say anymore. Yeah, cancel. I'm not gonna say I'm leaving. Yun na lang. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Yeah. So makakarating din akong Canada eventually, but I'm leaving. So yun. So again, thank you so much, Edwina, and thank you so much, Fritzy, for gracing our show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. And let me just say goodbye to this to my audience. Hold on. So ito po, yun po ang aming episode for today. Like I said, it's a special edition, so it went more than an hour. But hopefully, you stayed with me because we have a lot of information for you, especially those stranded in the Philippines. Again, hopefully, sa next episode, makita ko kayo. And like I said, we'll try to bring in Ms. Angeli Bayani. If not, we'll see what we can do. Probably another issue that we can talk about that you guys probably will be interested in and makakatulong po sa inyo. Again, ito po si Attorney Maria Eleanor Rodriguez, ang inyong kaibigan, your source of information, and legal counsel who has the Filipino community's best interest at heart. Till next episode, dito po sa Konting Kaalaman, Malaking Katulungan.